Guy, what are you doing? What are you doing? I don't know. Anyway, what's up, guys? It's JVD. As I promised, this video will be a Star Wars The Force Awakens review. I know this is literally a year late, but I don't care. I'm gonna do it anyway. Alright, let's get right into it. So, overall, I think The Force Awakens is a great movie. It's, in my opinion, the second best Star Wars movie. Second only to Empire Strikes Back. I'm gonna go over why I like it in this video. Why I like it so much. One reason is Daisy Ridley and John Boyega do great jobs in portraying Rey and Finn. And the mystery behind their characters is still... what's the word? It's still present. It's not like the entire mystery is gone. The mystery is still there. But they just portray it in such a good way that it makes it seem like you've known these people for a long time, even though you barely know anything about them. Like, honestly, you know you know their names, you know what they look like. That's basically it. You don't know their last names, you don't know if they have last names, you don't know where they came from. That's basically all you know about them. And those two were the standout actors for me, easily. I mean, Mark Hamill, if he would have said actually any words, he probably would have been really good, but he just was there for like a minute or so, standing on a rock, taking his hood off. But yeah, I think those two were great. They were probably the best actors in the whole movie. BB-8 was great. I thought he would be really stupid and just there as a gimmick, but no, he was a huge part of the story, and I think he did really good. I think BB-8 was... I didn't think... There's no actor behind BB-8. Shit, what am I trying to say? I think they made him really well. I think they put his scenes really well. Excuse me, I had to stop the video for a second because of something that Kaya... Sorry, something that Kaya was doing. Yeah, you. Yeah. Wanna fight? Wanna fight? Come on, let's fight. But yeah, let's get back to the review. She's up there now. We had to switch spots because I lost the fight. Okay, so yeah, where was I? BB-8 had a pretty big part in this movie. I think they made his scenes really well. And I think he was just a great overall character. And Kylo Ren is the villain. I think he did a lot. I think he did really good for the little amount of screen time that he actually had. Like, if you think about it, he didn't have that much screen time, but he still did really well with it. And that's one of the things I like about that character so much, is that he worked with the little screen time that he had, and he made it great. He made himself have a... Hi. He had a great role in this movie, and I think he was great in this movie. I don't remember the actor's name off the top of my head, but I think that he was great in this movie as playing Kylo Ren. And I see it as... Because I'm a huge Star Wars fan, and so I go, like, into all the extended lore and all that. I think he's the version of Darth Vader right after Episode 3. He's uncontrolled. He can't control the Force. I mean, he can't control the Force, but he doesn't have that much control. He has no self-control. His anger just outbursts all over the place, and I think that's Kylo Ren, and I think he's very good at that. And at the end of the movie, when Snoke said, "Bring me Kylo Ren so we can complete his training," I think that's what it means when it's like the Emperor completed Darth Vader's training and made him more self-controlled and made him ultimately more powerful. So I think that's what is going to happen to Kylo Ren in Episode 8, which I believe is coming out of May in 2017. Well, I hope it is, because that'd be great, because it's really close to when this episode's coming out, which is December... Should be coming out Wednesday, December 15th, 10 days to Christmas. That's when I'm filming this anyway. I should get it up by tonight. I'm not positive. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, so this was great. I loved this movie. December 14th, my bad, sorry. He was great. I loved him in this movie. Yeah, and General Snoke. Yeah, General Hux, sorry, not Snoke. General Hux. He played a pretty decent part in this movie. I think he's kind of... Kai, what are you doing? I can't even ignore you anymore with what you're doing. Okay, just stay there. Be petted. Good girl. Okay, I'll pet you. Just stop biting. Jesus. Okay, and I cannot ignore you anymore, Kaya. Stop. I'm gonna have to stop. Hey, look at... Oh, God, no. No. But yeah, General Hux, I don't think played a big enough part in this movie. I think if he would have had a little bit more screen time and had a little bit more dialogue, he would have been like Grand Moff Tarkin, who's like extremely popular and extremely good in every scene he was in. That's what they were trying to do with him. But yeah, I liked those two. And Snoke, I think, was good. I don't think he was great and standout like specifically Rey and Finn were, but I think he was good. And nothing more really. You can't really say much about him because he has a total of like 5 lines of dialogue. But yeah, sorry if I'm being loud in this movie. I'm home alone and that... Yeah, I'm home alone, so I'm loud. But anyway, and moving on now to Han Solo and Chewbacca, those two were good. Chewbacca was more... what's the word I'm looking for? Chewbacca was more like... He had more dialogue, per se, and he was more expressive. He was more expressive. He had more emotion. And he reacted a lot more and more emotional. And Harrison Ford as Han Solo, no one can ever do that again. And the scene where Han Solo dies in this movie, spoilers, sorry, I should have said that earlier. But yeah, if you haven't seen the movie, it came out last year, literally a year ago from I think today. But yeah, if you haven't seen the movie in a year and a day, then you shouldn't be watching this, I'm sorry. But yeah, like, that scene was arguably the best scene in the movie. Because it showed the lighting was so good, the camera angles were so good. That scene where Rey and Finn go in the door up top, and then the light goes down onto Han Solo and Kylo Ren on the bridge, that's an amazing shot. And then Han Solo is trying to bring Kylo Ren, his son, back to the light, but then Kylo Ren kind of falls into it a little bit, but then he realizes that he's dark, and then he kills him, and he falls off the bridge. That's a great scene, in my opinion. Then Chewbacca just goes insane and shoots Kylo Ren in the gut. That was amazing. That's pretty much it for characters. The storyline was good. A lot of people say this movie isn't good, and it's one of the worst Star Wars movies, because it's an exact copy of A New Hope. And yes, it's like The New Hope, it's not exact in any way. Like, yeah, you meet one of the heroes in the desert. Yeah, you meet one of the heroes on a ship. Or in an Imperial area. And yeah, you meet a rebel hero in a small village. But that's not... Like, that's extremely vague. That could work with, like, a lot of movies. That could work with almost any Star Wars movie now that you think about it. Like... And you meet the villain on a scene where he looks badass and kills people. Again, any movie, really. Any movie has a scene where a villain comes in, kills people, and looks badass. And... My bad, sorry. But yeah, people, it's not exact. Like, yeah, a droid has a piece of information that's important, and a person on the desert finds that droid, okay. Yeah, okay, let me say this. If it worked for the new... They're introducing a whole new world here with The Force Awakens. And if it worked with A New Hope, that storyline to introduce all these things, why wouldn't it work with these new characters? And that's what they kind of did. They kind of took some of the story and put it into Force Awakens, not all of it, and it worked really well. And in my opinion, they made Starkiller Base way more threatening than the Death Star. The fact that it destroys entire systems is terrifying. And it doesn't take that long to charge. And it's extremely hard to destroy, as you saw. But it's not exactly like A New Hope. It's not exactly like A New Hope in any way. Yes, it's similar to A New Hope, but it's not exactly like it. People say, oh, it's not good because it's a exact copy of A New Hope, but it's really not now that I think about it. Like, the more you think about it, it's really not, because just they have so many more scenes that wouldn't connect to Force Awakens or to A New Hope at all. Like where Rey and Finn meet each other on Jakku. Luke and Leia don't meet till Luke dresses up as a Death Star. Not as a Death Star, as a fucking Stormtrooper. Dresses up as a Stormtrooper, not a Death Star, I'm sorry. And there's no, like, super badass secondary villain to Darth Vader. And there's no super... What the fuck am I trying... I don't know what I'm trying to say right now. Sorry if I'm rambling. I'm tired when I'm making this video. So, let's try and wrap it up now. No, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna say one more thing, then try and wrap it up. So... Who really won in that movie? The First Order or the Resistance? Like, yeah, the Resistance destroyed Starkiller Base, but Starkiller Base was said to destroy at least 30 planets, I think, before its destruction. Not to mention the only other government besides the First Order. They destroyed the Senate. Okay, you destroyed their biggest weapon, but that biggest weapon also destroyed huge things that would have helped you defeat the First Order. And they got away with General Hux and Kylo Ren alive. And General Snoke was never even there to begin, or General Snoke. Master Snoke was never even there to begin with. So who knows where he is? Who knows what Snoke even looks like? Who knows who Snoke actually is? Some people say he's Mace Windu. I don't honestly believe that, but you never know. But probably find out in episode 8, if not 9. But I think this movie was great. I'm going to give this movie a 10 out of 10. Honestly, I love this movie. I think it's the second best Star Wars movie. I'm going to rank the Star Wars movies real quick. Number 1, Empire Strikes Back. Number 2, Force Awakens. Number 3, Return of the Jedi. Number 4, A New Hope. Number 5, Revenge of the Sith. Number 6, A Phantom Menace. I'm sorry. 6 and 7, honestly, like, it could go either way between A Phantom Menace and the Attack of the Clones, because they're both pretty bad when you rewatch them. They both have Jar Jar Binks at some point. But honestly, now that I think about it, I think I would give the worst to Episode 1, because the only thing that makes that movie good is honestly the Darth Maul fight, and they don't even show that much. Darth Maul is the best thing about that movie. And Episode 2, they have a ton of huge battles like that. Well, not really. They have two good battles: the lightsaber fight at the end, and then the Jango Fett battle. That's pretty much it. But both those movies are not that great. They're both the 2 worst Star Wars movies. I'm just going to say Phantom Menace is a little bit worse than Attack of the Clones. Because if you watch the Star Wars movies in any order, actually, one doesn't matter. You could leave it out and have the complete story and be fine. Like, you could... There's this thing called the Hacksaw order, I think. I think I like this order the best, where you watch Episode 4, you watch A New Hope, and watch Empire Strikes Back. So you get the... Like, if this is the first time you're watching Star Wars, watch it this way. Watch Episode 4, A New Hope, and then Episode 5, Empire Strikes Back. So you get the surprise of the Darth Vader reveal of who he really is. And then go back and watch 1, 2, and 3. Episodes 1, 2, and 3. You don't actually need 1 for this. You don't need 1 at all, but you can. If you have, like, a whole weekend to do nothing, watch Episode 1, 2. And then, so you know the backstory of Anakin Skywalker, and then you go ahead and watch Episode 6 and 7. That's the order I would do it in if it was the first time I was watching Star Wars. But yeah, that's the end of this review. And one thing I'm going to say, next video, maybe coming out most likely tomorrow, is going to be the NBA comparisons, Anthony Davis versus, you'll find out tomorrow. And I'm going to be doing an Instagram live stream for the first time here in a couple minutes. Try and get some more subs, okay. Yeah, I'm desperate. No, okay. But yeah, so I'm going to be doing that in a couple minutes after this video goes up. So go check that out if I'm still on when you're done with this video. And also, I have finals starting on Friday. So I have finals days Friday and next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So some people would think, oh, he's not going to post as much. No, I'm actually going to post probably more, because I get out at 12:30 on finals days. And yeah, I might be tired, but I'm getting out at 12:30, so maybe take a nap and then film a couple videos. Then I have this weekend, too, which this Sunday I might film a video with my family, like my cousins, for the first time ever. The first time that I'll film a video with anyone besides my friends, which is going to be kind of weird, honestly. I don't know how I'm going to hide that, but yeah. So, see you guys either in the Instagram live stream or in the next video. See ya. One thing I forgot to mention, I'll be getting a new logo, other than just my shark. I'm going to get a personalized logo, and then maybe an opening for my videos. I'm going to be getting the logo as early as Friday, or tomorrow, actually. Yeah, the logo probably as early as Friday. The opening, I'm not actually sure, but I'll be getting those soon. I'll probably post a video when I get those, if I get those, yeah. See you in the next video.